Britain's strongest hurricane for 21 years may hit on Mayhem Monday with 500-mile-wide Hurricane Ophelia's 90 miles per hour gusts and huge waves on the 30th anniversary of 1987's Great Storm. And this time, even weatherman Michael Fish, blamed for missing the Great Storm, now says there is a hurricane on the way. But Ophelia is also bringing tomorrow's hottest October 15th since records began 176 years ago, triggering an autumn beach rush with 24°C Britain hotter than Bondi Beach. The 500-mile-wide Hurricane Ophelia is spinning north from the Azores. Winds that will cause blackouts, damage to properties and travel chaos on roads, rail, flights and ferries are due to come with it. The Met Office warns of 80 miles per hour wind gusts on Monday in coastal areas in the west and 5,565 miles per hour inland in the west, and on Tuesday gusts to 70 miles per hour inland in the north. Michael Fish failing to predict the 1987 hurricane. 3 decades ago, a car destroyed by a falling chimney after strong gales hit southeast England in 1987. Image Getty. A dramatic WX charts forecast map showed Ophelia having 90 miles per hour wind gusts brushing Northern Ireland, 6,574 miles per hour hurricane force in the northwest and a gale force 4,050 miles per hour in the Midlands and southwest. Computer models show the risk of gusts exceeding 80 miles per hour, said the Weather Outlook forecaster Brian Gaze. Also 44 feet waves are forecast just off the south coast of Ireland, with 34 feet waves on Ireland's south coast and 22 feet waves on Cornwall's coast, MagicSeaweed.com data showed. The Environment Agency said coastal or tidal flooding is possible for parts of the southwest on Monday and Tuesday. Wave overtopping could lead to land, roads and coastal properties flooding and there could be travel disruption. A dramatic forecast map shows Hurricane Ophelia on Monday having wind gusts of 90 miles per hour brushing Northern Ireland in grey, 6,574 miles per hour in the northwest in white and purple, and 4,050 miles per hour in the Midlands and southwest in red and orange. Image Twit charts. The RAC warned of road chaos. RAC spokesman Simon Williams said, "We're planning for the worst. It looks like Mayhem Monday. With very strong gusts forecast, motorists should expect trees and debris on roads and wind buffeting vehicles. Take extra care." The Met Office said Ophelia's 80 miles per hour gusts are forecast to make it Britain's strongest extratropical storm since September 2011's Hurricane Katia, which had 81 miles per hour low-level gusts and caused 1 death and widespread travel chaos. Gusts over 81 miles per hour would make Ophelia Britain's strongest ex-hurricane since Hurricane Lily's 92 miles per hour gusts in 1996, said AccuWeather, the world's second biggest commercial forecaster. The Met Office's data also indicates gusts over 81 miles per hour would make Ophelia Britain's strongest ex-hurricane for 21 years, although Met Office weathermen were checking records to confirm this. Even ex-BBC weatherman Fish, blamed for missing Britain's worst storm for 300 years in 1987, now says there is a hurricane on the way. A satellite image of Hurricane Ophelia. Image Universal News Europe. Hours before 1987's Great Storm, Fish famously announced apparently a lady rang the BBC and said she heard it was hurricane on the way. Well, don't worry, there isn't. That night, 18 people were killed and 15 million trees uprooted as 115 miles per hour winds caused more than £1 billion damage across southern England. Fish, 73, who now works for commercial forecaster NetWeather, said, "I had a little problem 30 years ago. I said we don't have hurricanes in Britain. But now we have Ophelia heading our way. Enjoy the weekend before the trouble starts. It looks nasty." Met Office forecaster Greg Dewhurst said Ophelia will track up west side of Ireland and Scotland. Around 80 miles per hour will be the top figure for gusts, strongest in the west of the UK on Monday and northern England and southern Scotland on Tuesday. It will be blustery for most parts. Travel disruption is expected from trees coming down. Allow extra time for journeys and be careful on coasts. The weekend is set to be warm ahead of Ophelia hitting. Image Twit charts. Met Office forecaster Graham Match said Ophelia is forecast to be the strongest extratropical system to affect the UK since Katia in 2011, in terms of wind gust speeds. Before Katia, Lily in 1996 had 92 miles per hour gusts in the Mumbles, South Wales. But Ophelia is also bringing tomorrow's tropical hottest October 15th since records began 176 years ago, triggering an autumn beach rush with 24°C 75°F Britain hotter than Bondi Beach. Ophelia is pushing hot air north from Spain. The Met Office forecasts sunny spells with today's 22°C highs climbing to 24°C on Sunday and 25°C on Monday. Britain is hotter than 18°C Bondi Beach, Sydney. A temperature over the 22.8 C on October 15, 1908, at Galveston, Norfolk, would make tomorrow Britain's hottest October 15 since records began 176 years ago in 1841. Date temperature records used to compile Met Office records show thousands will dash to beaches including Brighton, Bournemouth and Great Yarmouth to lap up the autumn sizzle. Day trippers will clog roads, with traffic jams due on coastal routes including the A23 to Brighton, A31 to Dorset and M55 to Blackpool. Gusts over 81 miles per hour would make Ophelia Britain's strongest ex-hurricane since Hurricane Lily's 92 miles per hour gusts in 1996. A late barbecue rush sees Tesco this weekend expected to sell 200,000 packets of sausages, 100,000 punnets of strawberries and more than 1 million bottles of beer as Brits make the most of the heat. Met Office forecaster Greg Dewhurst said temperatures are well above the average of 1115 C, at up to 24 C on Sunday and 25 C on Monday, warmest in the east and south. Channel 4 weatherman Liam Dutton said tropical air is bringing summer-like warmth. Worst storms ever to hit Britain. September 12-13, 2011 Hurricane Katia kills one as winds up to 81 miles per hour in giant waves cause transport chaos and topple building roofs and trees. October 28-29, 1996 Hurricane Lily kills 5 people as winds of up to 90 miles per hour cause £150 million of damage. October 15-16, 1987 Southern England's Great Storm kills 18 people as 115 miles per hour winds uproot 15 million trees. January 31st, February 1, 1953 huge winds and spring tides cause storm surge along East Coast. More than 300 die, including 133 on Princess Victoria Ferry near Belfast. October 14, 1881 Black Friday storm hits Berwickshire, Scotland, as almost 200 fishermen drown. November 26, 1703 hurricane tears across East Anglia, obliterating villages and killing between 8,000 and 15,000. Known as worst storm in British history.